Hey guys, I'm doing a local business highlight. It took me a while, but I'm gonna do something that I really, really like, and I love red meat. And there's nowhere better to find it than Cathy Mackenthun's meat, so let's go check it out. Hey guys, this is Mike Hall coming at you. Today we are in St. Bonifacius, Minnesota, and I like to do things about stuff that I really, really like. And something I really, really like is barbecue and red meat, and that's what Cathy's Mackenthun's Meats is all about. So I wanted to come here and share it with it. So today I'm with Cathy here, the owner of the meat store. We've got Wyatt and we have Sophie. And we're gonna go into a little bit of history, we're gonna talk about what they offer, and then we're gonna do a quick giveaway, and Wyatt's gonna pick out a couple of boxes that I'm gonna buy and give them to you guys. So Cathy, can you tell us a little bit about the history? What brought you to where you are today?
Well, actually, I started working for my dad in '78. He passed away suddenly in 1979.
Wow.
Pretty unexpectedly. And I kind of just took over running things for my mom because, you know, we were just in an emergency mode. Decided in 1981 to buy it. And by then I was married and I bought it with my husband at the time and been running it ever since.
Cool. What was St. Bonnie like in the
Well,
early
this
80s?
store was up on Main Street.
Okay.
And so it was just in an old building that was really hard to work in. The smokehouses are right in the main production room, so you're constantly fighting smoke and other various problems in the building. We moved down here in 1988,
Okay.
the year Sophie was born,
Cool.
and expanded quite a bit at that time. When we moved down here, we had 5 staff.
Yeah.
Now we have 30.
Wow.
Yeah, it's grown. We do a lot more products than we used to originally, and
Cool.
it's busy.
Yeah.
It's
okay.
good.
What's the most popular thing people grab?
Well, we make close to 1,000 pounds of summer sausage a week.
Wow.
So I would say that and bacon. We're doing about 600 pounds of bacon a week.
I'd say jerky too.
And jerky.
Yeah.
Right. Those things are our big products, our big money makers, so to speak.
Yeah.
They keep us busy.
I don't think I've left here without getting a package of bacon ever. So
Right.
I feel you on
That's
that.
what we're
It's
counting
super easy. Yeah.
I think for me and my sister Sophie, we've been here for a while now, and we both worked here in high school. We both were doing totally separate things. I was an IT guy and she was in environmental science, and we both really kind of disliked what we were doing and decided that we should probably keep the whole family business running. And we both really always enjoyed working with food, and it kind of just ended up working out really well that we feel like we're a pretty good team so far. And we figured out the other day that we're 5th generation meat
Cool.
cutter, sausage makers, butchers, and a lot of challenges with a small business like this, but at the end of the day, it's something that I really like doing because it's satisfying and it's something I can make with my hands, and it's fun. I really genuinely enjoy feeding a community.
Cool. All of our professions, we see the world through the lens of our profession, right? So I can't help but go down the street and look at all the houses and
Yeah.
price them accordingly. What about you guys, when you go and see another cut of meat, drives you nuts about it being done properly or improperly?
Well, I hate going to a meat market and seeing all their steaks gray. I'm maybe more of a purist in the way that when we make sausages and meats like that, you see things like jelly bean brats and all these kind of weird gimmicky things, and we don't like gimmicks. We like real food, and we like feeding people.
Yeah.
And that's really what it comes down to. And it bugs me just how many gimmicks there are out there.
Yeah. So high
Not
quality, real food.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can compare our store, and I've been to Europe and visited markets in Europe, where most little towns have their own meat market. They're set up a lot like this,
Yeah.
to where you walk in, you go, oh, that looks just like our store. And I think we want to keep that look and keep that kind of feel,
Yeah.
because it's very personal.
Yeah.
And people come in and they come in with a sense of trust that what they're going to get is quality
Yeah.
and safe food. So that's something we want to keep doing.
Well, that's so cool. I mean, it's one thing that our family's been really struggling with, and that's why I've been so attracted to coming here, honestly, is that our society is moving so far away from like real,
Right.
authentic food and
Right.
going towards nothing but fake.
Yes.
That it's really neat to have that, especially
Right.
in the community that you live in.
Yeah,
Right.
Fresh and
absolutely.
local too.
Yeah.
Like what you were getting at.
Yeah.
We make things fresh almost every day.
Yep.
And we try to source local as possible.
Yep.
Organic as possible. And,
Yep.
Cool.
yeah, try to keep it clean.
We even grow a lot of our veggies in the back parking lot
Cool.
just to keep things, you know, as as close as we can to being locally sourced. You
Yeah.
know, we do what we can on that same level.
On site, how cool is that?
Right.
Yeah.
All right, that's awesome. Let's follow Wyatt. He's gonna pick out a box full of his favorite stuff, and you're gonna have a shot at getting it. We're gonna do, I think, a comment on Facebook, follow my YouTube page, and do you guys have a Facebook page?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Follow their Facebook page too. You gotta do that.
Awesome.
Okay? I learned a lot of stuff that makes me even more excited about it, so like that's awesome. Before we start picking out the box to give away, Wyatt had to show us their smokers. He said it's the most impressive thing, so let's check it out.
These are really old school, kind of traditional style of German smoker.
Cool.
Our middle one here is where we do all of our bacon and stuff like that. Those two are propane assisted, but this middle one is just wood.
Wow.
And we've been using it for many, many, many years. You can see a lot of the buildup.
And those hot dogs just came off?
Yep, those
Oh,
just
cool.
came out of the house. When we moved down to this location, when my mom did, they took all the steel frames with them. So I like to say that these smokehouses are probably about 3 times as old as I am.
Wow. Cool.
And all the same hardware. The brick was new, but yeah, we've been using these for a long, long time. And I like to say they're the lifeblood of this business. It's something that you can't really find anywhere, and not a lot of people do, and kind of the fun part of it.
Yeah.
So we have tons of different types of jerkies. By far our most popular is our Campfire Jerky, so we're definitely gonna put some of that in here. My favorite is the Jamaican Jerky, which is a spicy and sweet pork jerky, which is most people's favorite, so we'll do one of those. One of my favorite other local businesses from Minneapolis is Redhead Cheese. And I know, I know you can
Dude,
attest to how
this
much you
stuff
love
is
a Redhead.
dangerous.
My favorite is the KJH Cheddar. Super, super good one, the margarine. Their brie's always really, really good too. And so we'll do a brie. Another really good local place that I like a lot, we'll do a hot sauce, because who doesn't love hot sauce? The Double Take hot sauce from these guys. They're a really interesting couple because he makes all the hot sauces, and his wife runs a different company called Mama Kicks, who does a lot of these marinades. My favorite is the jerk sauce.
Sweet.
It's really, really super, super good. So it's kind of a cool power duo there.
Yep.
Really good Minnesota stuff. All of our summer sausage sticks and cheese curds. By far, we sell most original summer sausage. Really old school type of summer sausages that we smoke for a full day. Very, very popular. And then another great local place is Bongards, who does really, really amazing cheese all around, from cheese curds to cheese slices to all sorts of really good stuff too.
Every single one of these cheese curds are insane.
They really are good.
So good.
There's the box.
All right, so we got 2 boxes filled with exactly this. Now, one of them is gonna have a $50 gift card so that you guys can dig into all the really fresh stuff. So let's look at what they got here.
We make our brats every week. We make all of our hot dogs from scratch, the old school way. Really, really labor intensive, takes a long time to make them. We make all sorts of breakfast stuff. Our really, really famous bacon, we'll get you some bacon in too. We started making a new one called pepper bacon, which is made the same way. We dry cure it and then we just sprinkle it with pepper, roll it tight, and smoke it with our rest of our bacon. And then of course our bread and butter is our red meat case, which I work really hard on every day.
It looks good.
Fresh ground beef every day. All of our patties are made by hand cut steaks.
These twice baked potatoes are insane.
Yep.
Awesome.
We hand make everything. We don't really have room for machines, so we hand make everything, and it takes a long time to make, and it's a little bit more expensive than most people are used to, but that's what it takes to make it by hand and make it well.
Fully worth it.
Yep. And then we have our pork and chicken that we do fresh every day. The company used to be called Mrs. Pork, and now it's called Glencoe Pork, but they do all local Duroc pork. Really, really good meat. Out of Elko, Minnesota, once or twice a month, we'll get in a whole beef and we'll cut it up, and we have an email list that we send out that if people want, say, local, all-natural, grass-fed ribeyes, we'll do bone-in ribeye, stuff like that, and send it out to people. And
How do they get on that list?
on our website, we have an email sign-up. You just type in your email address and your name, and then you get alerted whenever we have a beef that's being cut up. Then you just email back with what you'd like from it. We also carry a lot of stuff that a lot of meat markets or grocery stores don't carry. For example, we keep sliced jerky meat. So if you want to make your own jerky, we have that round hand ready to go whenever you want. Tri-tips, skirt steaks, hanger steaks, soup bones, pork shoulders, briskets, arm roast, rump roast. We have all of it.
Cool.
Whatever you could need for whatever cooking project you're working on. If you're gonna smoke a whole packer brisket for the weekend, we've got it.
Cool. What about
Yeah.
organs? Do you have any of those?
Yeah, we've got a lot of stuff. Our all-natural beef, It comes with all the organ stuff with it. We have like the beef heart there. We've got liver. We do a lot of really old school stuff that a lot of places stopped doing a long time ago. Like we still make grits where it's blood sausage, Swedish sausage,
Cool.
liver sausage. You know, stuff that your grandma's grandma probably ate.
Totally.
And still a lot of people still really like that today. Don, he lives in Minneapolis, and he does all of our syrup that we use in all of our stuff. Like our maple bacon brats, we use all real syrup in it. We're not using Mrs. Butterworth's garbage.
Cool.
And their bourbon barrel aged stuff is really, really good.
Yeah, those
Another
are great.
local producer in Minneapolis, super good stuff. And of course we have our standard deli salads, ready to go stuff. We do
This is
all
not
of
a
our
standard
jerkies.
deli, okay?
No.
This is good.
We do all of our own jerkies right in the case here for you. We do all our own sticks, 3 different varieties of smoked salmon we smoke every week, honey dill, maple orange, and teriyaki. And then we do all of our own salads, a lot of our own deli meats too, and you know, even old school stuff like head cheese.
God, my dad loves head cheese. Not a fan, but
Acquired taste.
God. Yes, it is.
You know what, back then it's you had to live on it.
Yep.
It wasn't a choice. It's either you died or you ate it. And they made it taste good. Even if, you know, it's an acquired taste for sure, but yeah, it still sticks around and people still buy it, so.
And that's not it, you guys. There's tons more stuff here. Anything that you could possibly think of, honestly, is here, or you guys are like immediately working on it.
Yeah.
So again, to get into that giveaway for those 2 boxes that are awesome, comment below in this Facebook post here, like Cathy Mackenthun's Meats and Deli,
Yep.
and subscribe to me on YouTube, and you'll get a shot at it. Thanks again, guys. Thanks, Wyatt. It's been awesome. I learned even more stuff. I like this even more now. It's awesome.
It takes a while to absorb it all, that's for sure.
Cool, yeah.